A couple of years ago, I went on an In-N-Out diet. I only ate In-N-Out and drank protein shakes. And the reason for this was I wanted to see what I can get away with in being in a calorie deficit. As you know, one of the main nutritional truths is calories in versus calories out. If you eat more calories than you burn, you're going to store it in muscle, water, and fat. If you eat less calories than you burn, you're going to get rid of it in the form of muscle, water, and fat. In understanding this, I went on this diet. In about 10 weeks, I lost about 20 pounds. But there were some consequences and side effects. So I actually wanted to dive in and explore nutritional truths with you guys in this video. So today I'm going to talk about 5 nutritional truths, and I really hope this helps you on your journey. Now I'm all about flexible dieting, so I wanted to explore this and kind of expand upon my story from here. So with that being said, let's dive in. Number 1, the main nutritional truth is the best diet is the one that works best for you. If you go and pick out some sort of ketogenic diet or some diet fad that's out there and it's hard for you to maintain, it's not a good diet for you. It's a broken diet. I look at it like this. Eat as much as you can while still losing weight. Because if you do that, you're actually going to pull more likely from the body fat than the muscle. And I've kind of realized this in tracking calories back in the day. I got in my best diet, and I'll show you some after pics. I got super shredded by eating a ton of calories. And the reason being is I didn't go so extreme like my In-N-Out diet in the past. In my In-N-Out diet, I lost 20 pounds, yes, but it wasn't sustainable because after the diet, I gained my weight back. When I started following eating as much as I can while still losing weight approach, I found that I could maintain my physique after the weight loss for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years. But that was only because I started to go back on a bulk. So to gain muscle, essentially. And so, guys, the best diet is the one that works best for you. If you're going to start a diet, small steps are so important on this journey because you can lose body fat and lose a lot less muscle in this grand scheme of things. You're actually going to look better. You're going to feel better. You're going to enjoy the diet more because it's not a miserable diet, and you're actually going to be more inclined to succeed. I've seen studies. Most people fail their diets after 5 weeks, and the reason being is their diets are too extreme. Build the best diet that works best for you. Second nutritional truth, 80-20 rule. I talk about this in pretty much all the nutrition videos. 80% of the foods that you eat should come from whole foods and allow for 20% indulgent or processed foods. The reason being is the flexible dieting approach. Don't go too extreme like the In-N-Out diet I did where I was having burgers constantly and I gained all my weight back after the diet because I didn't have the nutrients I needed. I love carbs, so I prefer to have complex carbohydrates in the form of oats, in the form of rice, in a form of potatoes, and that's just me. What helped me sustain this in the long term, and especially eating today, I can do this intuitively without calculating calories and such, is the 80-20 rule. 80% whole foods, 20% indulgent processed foods. If I don't eat throughout the week, some indulgent foods, I'll probably save some for dessert. So last week, I went with my girlfriend to BJ's Brew House, and we had a Pizookie. Actually 3, matter of fact, because my diet was on point. If you could build up to that 80-20 and actually indulge from time to time and you still see the weight loss progress you want to see, chances are it's a good diet. Guys, I wanted to interrupt this quick video to offer you our Depression Slayers 15-minute workout program. It's 7 free workout programs that you can do under 15 minutes to essentially exercise for your serotonin boost. If you head on over to the link description below, you can grab it for free. With that being said, let's get back to the show. Number 3 is prioritizing your protein intake. Protein is so important on the diet, and I think it's like one of the most important things to start with on your journey. When I used to train clients as a personal trainer, one of the things I found out, and I had to get it out of them because it was so difficult to, ask a client of yours, what kind of foods they're eating, because they're going to tell you they're eating the perfect diet when in reality there are some things that we don't track, we don't even consider. So I had to inch away at getting the information out. And basically I found out nutrition truths 3 and 4 are not covered, and we'll talk about both of them, but we'll talk about protein first. Protein was typically low. If you're on a weight loss journey, protein is a muscle-sparing macronutrient. So when you're going through weight loss, prioritize your protein intake. It's so important to have it. Now, depending on where you're at on your journey, they say about 0.8 to 1 grams per pound of body weight is more than enough for a protein intake. You don't need to go crazy with your protein. You may just need a little bit more than what you're having right now. Typically, what I recommend is 1 to 2 palm servings of protein per meal. This typically, if you look at a lean protein like chicken, 1 palm serving is probably about maybe 3 to 4 ounces, around 100 to 130 calories, maybe around 20 to 30 grams of protein. If you have 1 to 2 palm servings of that per meal, you're gonna probably hit your protein goal within meal 2 or meal 3 maybe. And so prioritize your protein intake. It's gonna help retain the muscle. It's gonna help provide your body the amino acids you need. In addition to that, it keeps you fuller for longer periods of time. It's probably the most important hack that I can recommend in terms of dieting is keeping your protein intake up. If you're able to consistently keep your protein intake up, you're gonna see the results you wanna see on your journey. Number 4 is the fiber. Make sure you're getting fruits and vegetables in your diet. I know some diets say otherwise, but it's so important because fiber helps you use the bathroom. It's good for your gut health. It's good for keeping you full for longer periods of time. You're gonna get fiber from your grains. You're gonna get them from fruits and vegetables. What I recommend is typically 3 to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. A serving could be for like vegetables. It could be a fifth serving of stocky vegetables like broccoli. And then also for fruits, I would say a cupped handful is more than enough for 1 serving of fruits. And you can actually mix and match this recommendation. It's such a simple recommendation that you can utilize, and you will most likely hit the 3 to 5 servings every single day. Obviously, you may be able to get a little bit more out of it, which is good. This is just a simple recommendation I recommend for you to stay fuller for longer periods of time, satisfied from the foods that you eat, and so on. The final one is probably the most challenging that I've had to address, but when I did, I started seeing results, is being mindful of your fullness cues. When you eat, it takes upwards of 20 to 30 minutes for your mind and body to kind of catch up with each other and tell you, hey, you're starting to get full. So if you eat slowly and mindfully, that will help you catch up quicker. And I'm simplifying it. There's this whole scientific process with it. But if you chew slowly, you enjoy the food that you're eating, you're not constantly looking at your phone, which is hard to do, by the way, because I like to look at memes, I like to look at videos and stuff like that. But if you're in this process and if you're on this journey and you have difficulty because you're just scarfing down food and then you're like, okay, I'm still not satisfied, I'm not enjoying it, blah, 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 I'm going to eat more. But then after the 20 minutes are up, you feel like crap because you just ate a ton of calories and you're on this weight loss journey and you feel like it's deterring your progress. Chances are you may need to carve out some time, sit down, enjoy the food that you're eating, chew slowly and mindfully, embrace what you're eating, think about what it's providing you, think about how it's tasting. And over time, you'll get used to this. And then you'll start to see the weight loss results because you're going to be fuller and more satisfied for hours at a time. As you could see, pretty much these nutritional truths or hacks that I've given you are things that you could implement in your day-to-day that aren't too crazy. There's some things that you just make adjustments on. If you guys need help calculating your nutrition or where to start, I'm going to throw a link in the description below. It's a nutrition calculator that not only spits out the calories that you need, the macronutrients that you need, it also tells you the portions that you need for specific foods, what foods to eat, what foods to sometimes eat, and then what foods to eat rarely. So this thing is basically an ultimate nutrition calculator. And I highly recommend you go through it. It's from Precision Nutrition. I highly recommend their website. I highly recommend their calculator. I hope this helps you on your journey. And if you need more help, just let me know. I'm more than happy to help, guys. And with that being said, like, subscribe, share, get this out there to anyone that needs help on their journey. Much love to you all. I hope that you continue to crush your fitness goals and build those mind and body gains, baby. With that being said, thanks for watching. We'll talk soon. Peace. Guys, I want to thank you for watching this week's video. I handpicked a video off to the side for you that I highly recommend. If you haven't watched it, hop on over and watch it. That being said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you around. Take care.